Alright, I am back during the hermit here. Apologies. Right as I started up the stream, there was a alert at a brush fire just up the road. So I went to look at that, so I'm still a little warm from that. But it looks like it's contained, and I'm not going to have to evacuate, and my stream can continue. Alright, so we find ourselves here 900 meters down, 800 some odd, whatever. Yes, that's correct. I just finished getting a whole bunch of lithium to finish some updates to my Cyclops upstairs. There's all these other resources here that I want to just leave because I'll come back and get those later. Alright. I believe this is a way up. I don't know why I didn't take it as a way down. I don't think I've scanned these dudes. These creepy, spidery looking dudes. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Lead, okay. Bunch of lead down here. Some more titanium, okay. So I'm pretty sure, I shouldn't say pretty sure, because I'm still kind of waffling. I have been waffling back and forth on where to build my mega build. And part of me wants to do it down here by the tree, which is a cool site. Another part of me wants to do it up by the Grand Reef, which is also a cool site. And there's another part of me that wants to think something else. Building down here, I want to build a thing around the whole tree. I think I'm going to do that. Just saying it now, it just sounds so much more appealing. The other idea was just like a really, really tall tower sticking through the deep Grand Reef up into the regular reef. But here, let me go get back in my Cyclops. We're going to go back to the surface. Alright. Let our jump jets recharge here a little bit. I guess I don't need two of these. Here. Oops. There we go. Spider prawn, spider prawn, swinging from the ceiling. I don't know what. I think there's a Leviathan in here. Here, one moment. I'll be right back. Now I'm back. Big helicopter was back. I wanted to make sure the fire wasn't flaring up again. I don't want to have to start a stream just to evacuate. Actually happened a few weeks ago. Not really. I started streaming, but then there's a fire alarm somewhere in the complex. Get a good pull going and you can kind of keep ahead of him. Oh, did I go too far? I think I went too far. Here's one of the alien places. Did I bring... Do I need one of the tablets to get in here? I don't remember. Okay, this is just one of the teleporters. Just one of the teleporters. Would this be an option to get early crystalline sulfur? That'd be kind of neat. But yes, here's one of the teleportation spots. I don't know exactly where this connects. And I'm not going to hop into it right now. Should I? Sure, why not? I can always just hop right back out. Does this go down to the bottom, or does this take us somewhere on the surface? Let's find out. I think this goes down to primary containment, though. Is this primary containment? I think this is. Yeah, look at the depth. Oh, hello, robot guy. Sorry. There we go. Let's go back up. Let's get back to base. Finish what we were doing with our Cyclops. The more I think about it, the more I think I really do just want to build a giant facility around the purple tree. I'll look around, see if there happens to be anything in here, any resources or odd thises or that's. Maybe some more lithium, who knows? But I don't think there is. And I don't want to step into brine. Burn my feet off. Instead of calling me Stompy, they can call me Stumpy. Alright. Let us continue. Here's a thing of nickel? Or is that just a rock? Oh, that's nickel. Silver. Uh-oh. He sounds angry. He knows to stay away from here in the spicy water. Alright. I think I want to go off to my left. Yeah, over here, I think. Yeah, okay. This gets us to the blood kelp. I don't think this is the upper blood kelp, though. I guess I could just triangulate. I think this is the big one. I think this is the northern blood kelp. Or maybe it isn't. I think it is. I think this is the northern blood kelp area. Because my base and everything is to the south. There we go. Right next to the floating islands, too. Over here, somewhere-ish. Let's see. Down over there is one of the life pod sites that you can find if you were so inclined. And somewhere around here is a mature ghost leviathan that I don't want to tangle with. But yeah, I don't think I've come up in here in this playthrough yet. Or if I did, it was just the very outskirts of it. Hello, Warper. Please ignore me. I do not have the disease. I am clean. There we go. Yep, right next to the mushroom forest. thruster back. Missed. Whee! See, the truth is with the prawn suit, you don't so much walk or pilot it, just kind of let yourself get flung about.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so what was I doing? I needed to make... Do you talk to your mother with that mouth? Maybe that's just the warpers frustrated that they can't track me anymore because I'm not infected. Because I think I need that. I need 3 kyanite and I need the depth module Mark II. Let me drop off some of my excess. Lead and gold and silver. I've got a lot of overflow here. I'm gonna dump some of this excess silver up in this one. There we go. That was a overflow I made for my titanium, and I'll probably be using it more for that, but for now I'll use it for silver. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I believe it was 3. And there it is, Cyclops Depth Module Mark III. Okay, so what other modules do we want to do for our Cyclops? We've got the thermal reaction module we're going to do. Oh, hello. Oh, Lisa Jean. I play a bunch of games. I've played, I started off playing the Stalker series, the trilogy. And I'm basically kind of going through some of my favorites right now. Which is why this game is just purely vanilla. And I don't have any mods installed at all. Just the nostalgia of it mostly. But a bunch of other games I want to play. Last night I was playing a little cheapy indie game that I picked up called Artifact Adventure. I might play that. Looks like a cross between old school Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior. Or Dragon Quest, depending part of the world you're in. But yes, I do play lots of games. I play more than just Subnautica. Although Subnautica is probably my favorite game of the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years. I think it's more than 10 years old now. That actually kind of makes me feel a little, But yes, thank you for asking. Welcome to the stream. I don't have any regular schedule or anything like that. I just kind of go whenever. Oh. Clumsy. I'm going to empty out the rest of the storage of the prawn suit. Yeah, all of that stuff in there. And I think I got another radio message.
This is Altera HQ.
There it
This
is.
may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If I say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese. I love that. 2679. Let's clear those off. I guess I should run on over to the Aurora real quick. I have all the tools I need. You guys ready for an Aurora run? I'll leave some stuff here. I'll go do an Aurora run. I'm not actually going to build the I'm actually going to build the rocket today. I'll go get the plans. Grab a few other things from the Sunbeam. Not the Sunbeam. From the Aurora. And then I'll just be done with that forever. Done forever. Alright. I have my Seamoth parked over here as an exterior light. I'll just drive this over to the Aurora real quick. In terms of other games I'd be interested in playing, I have to admit I considered the possibility of streaming X4, the space economy, not really exploration, but more like, I don't know, kind of a 4X sort of, I don't know, you get to be a space empire builder, baron, capitalist, whatever you want to be kind of guy. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am Durin the Hermit. And I am doing Subnautica. I'm about 11 hours in. I've already basically beat the game. And I'm getting ready to just start doing a massive mega build deep down underground. And I don't know, for the heck of it. Just a big mega build. Out of old times' sake. Bit of nostalgia. It's one of those things I've kind of always had a mind to do of all the playthroughs I've done of Subnautica. Like, I should build something really, really big. And just never actually did. So I'm making myself do that now. Alright. Let's not get too much attention from the local Leviathan. Even though I'm in the end game, it doesn't make me invincible. Let's go look up over here. I've already cleared this entrance. I could just run in there, but that's the longest passageway through the ship itself. I'm just gonna run around the outside here. Although, actually, I think this basically goes... I'll go through here. I'll go through the hallway. You gotta go through that bit of wrecked section that's underwater, and then through the... yeah, that basically just spits you right into the prawn bay. Could take the fire extinguisher. I'm a loot goblin, but not that much of a loot goblin. Yeah, I've done everything in here. And this hole right here. Maneuver through all the pipes. Through here and up in here. Oop. Up in here gets you to the prawn bay. And Bob's your uncle. Can I scan you? That's titanium. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need the titanium for when I build. Although I think back in the day, one of my big dreams of a huge build is just towers of the multi-purpose room. But now we have the giant, like, mega rectangular room from Below Zero. And actually building those is more efficient in terms of inventory space. Because I think they just need 2 of the plasteel ingots, as opposed to the multi-purpose room, which needs 6 titanium pieces. And you need a whole lot more than just 6 titanium to make flat steel, but it only takes up 1 spot in your inventory, right? Or 2, because you need 2 of them. So 2 spots versus 6. So I don't know. In terms of just moving back and forth, it's the more efficient way to go. In terms of equipment, in terms of resources, it's less efficient. On the other hand, the big buildings are more impressive. Bunch of first aid kits I probably don't need. A blue cap I don't think I noticed the last time, or maybe I ignored it because I was running low on inventory space. Speak of the devil. As a loot goblin, those are like the 2 big sources of tension. The desire to have it all compared to the limits of what your inventory allows. Alright. Data downloads. Codes. There it is. 2679. I could always just look that up in like a wiki or something, but I don't know. The only code I commit to memory is 0451. There we go.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last reported transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
And that's it. That's all the data I'm going to get from Altera. Grab all the posters that I left behind here because I was running out low on inventory space. No, I'm not going to take one of the carry-alls. They're amusing, but not that amusing. I think I used up that fire extinguisher for the heck of it. A water. The first aid kit. I think there's a battery or a few left lying around here. Yeah. Might as well pick that up. Natural selection 2. I think that's it. I might as well go back. I might as well go back. There's another battery. Another water. Another battery. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just going to shove them into a locker somewhere and never think about them again. Alright guys, we are done with the Aurora. Done forever. Until the next time I start feeling nostalgic and fire up Subnautica again. Dunzo. We are Dunzo. Let's get out of here. Let's not get lost in the pipes. Let's drink one of those waters I just got. Why not? And that's that. Did I just hear a Leviathan somewhere? Maybe there's just wreckage sound. But if wreckage sound sounded just like a Leviathan. Oh, this is like so much closer. Could have gone in there. There he is. See him? There he is. You guys want to dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? Tough. The moon's not up. Say goodbye, guys. He didn't notice. It had my tension up. I'm not gonna lie. So there's a mushroom place down there. We're gonna cross over the red grassy plains again. Pretty sure I've scoured most of those wreckage sites. Get back over here. Park my Seam off to the side. There we go. Anything in storage? Negative. And that's your only upgrades. Okay. There we are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's drop off some of my sundry items here and there.
Partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode.
Didn't I already hear this?
Hunting.
I think I already heard that.
Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Yeah, I feel I heard that. Maybe the fact that I'm already cured has kind of thrown it off, or maybe I didn't hear it. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Oh well. Oh well. Let's eat a couple of these to top myself up. Okay. We have to build a scanner room at some point too. Alright, I'm gonna transfer over to the Cyclops. And I gotta start figuring out exactly how to get this guy outfitted. So I'm going to put a whole bunch of storage stuff down there at the bottom to carry materials around. But I have 4 more upgrades to make, and I got to figure out exactly which ones I want to do. Solar panel upgrade, shield. One of those was the engine efficiency, wasn't it? Depth module and engine efficiency module. Yeah. So 4 more. Don't need that. Sonar, definitely. Computer chip and some magnetite. Shield generate, I'll do that. Thermal reactor, I'll do that. I might as well, because it looks like... Or do engine efficiency modules stack? Sonar. That's right, it doesn't have a solar panel upgrade, does it? Or if there is, I haven't found it. If there is, I haven't found it. I think I'll just build these 3 for now. I could build a fire suppression system, why not? Spent all that time trying to make sure I get crystalline sulfur. Why not use it? Alright. Let's come over here. I think those 2 green chemicals, I need the deep shrooms to get those. Let's go find out. Let's do the sonar upgrade first. That's the least amount of materials. Gold, copper wire, couple table coral. And I need 3 magnetite. Pretty sure I have 3 magnetite. If I don't, I have to go for a dive. I have exactly 3 magnetite. I'm going to need more of that. We need more of that if I want to do scanner room stuff. I'll get magnetite. I always go down to Jelly Shroom Cave. Alright. Chemicals. Green. Polyaniline. I need hydrochloric acid and salt. So we need a couple of salts. We need several of the deep shrooms. We need 3 salt deposits. Yeah. Polyaniline. We need 3 salt deposits, 9 deep shrooms, and some gold. Let's go get the salt first. I don't think I've picked up any salt this whole run. If by now I'd already built the water purifier, I'd have plenty of salt. Instead, I just have to kind of swim around till I see it. It's one of those things that you just kind of see all over the place until you actually need it. What are we talking about until you actually need it? I moved like 10 feet away from my base. Might as well pick you up while I'm out too. Which quartz? I don't need it right now. I'll leave it. Oh, there's one. Another one and another one. Perfect. Look at me being all grumpy. Oh, I'm not going to find any salt. I'm not going to find any salt. Nah, right there. I guess I could start getting creature eggs, because part of my big build is... Oh, sure. I'll grab another salt. Part of my big build idea is eventually I just want to hatch a whole bunch of creatures there. So I'm currently thinking I want to do 12 large rooms, 12 towers of the large rooms, like several high, and have dual alien containment inside of them. Because they're bigger if you put them inside the large habitat rooms. These guys down here, the large rooms. And you can make so 2 of them attached, and they just get huge, not just vertically, but horizontally as well. Okay, so I need a few golds. And I need to get some deep shrooms. Let me turn these wreckages into titanium. Thinking ahead, because eventually I'm going to need a lot of it. I'm going to need so much of it. Here we go. Drop that all off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's cut these to replant. Oh, cool. Each one gives you 4. Nice. Also, when you cut deep shrooms when they're from your own grow bed, it doesn't cause you damage, like the ones you cut in the wild. I always thought that's a nice little touch. Okay, let's make a whole bunch of hydrochloric acid, and then a whole bunch of polyaniline. 3 of them? Yeah, 3. Okay, so now I need a couple wiring kits. One of them an advanced wiring kit. Silver is up here, excess. And for the advanced wiring kit, I need a computer chip and a gold, or 2 golds. The computer chip itself needs a gold. So 1, 2, 3. Already had one in there. Salt, I'll drop off in there for now. And I need 2 copper for the copper wire. And I need to grab 2 more table coral samples. See, some things I remember. Just do enough repetition. It gets kind of wedged into the old noggin. There we go. Alright, now some aerogel. I think that's just 1-to-1 of gel sack and ruby. Maybe it's 1-to-2. Nope, just 1-to-1. Grab a couple of the sulfur and 4 of the kyanite. New message.
Aurora survivors, this is training ship Sunbeam.
Sunbeam.
We've tracked your distress signal, but your ships left a substantial debris field up in orbit, and we can't attempt a landing. We're gonna have to head home. We'll send our data to Altera as soon as we can. Hold on in there. Sunbeam out.
I've actually never done that before. Never actually had the Sunbeam survive, so there's a first. Alright, let's take a couple of these. I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm not gonna use a full charged power cell for this. Do I have everything? I have all the ingredients I need. Let's go build all this stuff. I'm gonna use a full charge power cell. That's a peeper that has been down to the primary containment facility, picked up some influence from the Maiden Leviathan, its enzymes or whatever you want to call it, and carried it to the surface, allowing this weird little ecosystem to survive.
All systems online.
Alright. Shield generator. Sonar. Fire suppression. If all goes well, I'll never even need the fire suppression. I could doubly guarantee it, just go around and murder all the Leviathans on the map. Would take a lot of work, though. There. So now when I go down to the depths with the Cyclops, I can keep it powered indefinitely. It's got 6 ion power cells. Got a backup set of regular power cells down below. One of these. Yeah. What else? Should build while I'm here. These already finished growing. No, that's it. They're just mostly finished growing. That's fast. I already made the hatching enzymes. Alright, let's go unpin before I go crazy, seeing them in the top right. There's the Neptune platform. I'll eventually build that, but not for a while. Okay, what else? I just want to see how much. Yeah, just 2 plasteel ingots. I could load up on just plasteel ingots galore. I've never scanned a crash fish. I'm not surprised. I've never scanned a whole fish. I should just start outfitting my Cyclops. It really just needs building material. Get going. Like I keep putting it off as if like the main part of the stream isn't just going to be like repetitive. Of course, one could absolutely get kind of nuts with the placement of lockers in the Cyclops. I don't think I'm going to get too wild with it. I mean, you can get it over these lockers and still have space. Like you can like put your wall lockers over those wall lockers and have lockers on your lockers. Lockers. Lockception. Yep. Let's go get more titanium. You know what I should do? I should just make that scanner room. I should just go make that scanner room. Probably don't have any titanium to make it now. Scanner room. I would need 5. Copper ore, gold, table coral. Once I build a scanner room, I can always just deconstruct it and go build it somewhere else here on the surface and just scour it for all the titanium that I need. I love this. It's such a cool looking formation right here. I think one of my earliest playthroughs I had a base right here. Like hanging out right over this little like chunk for my moon pool. Room for my sea moth and my prawn suit to get up in there. And the music's so good. Huh? I took one for the team. I took one from the team for the team to scan the crash fish. Do I have a... Yeah, there's a 5 titanium in there. You're not a titanium. You're a nothing. So I need 2... Two copper. I could just look. I can just look at it. Yeah, 2 copper, a gold, and a table coral sample. Oh, yeah. Let's go over this side. I will attach it to my moon pool. I got a thing back there. That's not going to fit. I got added support there. That's not going to fit. Here we go. There we go. I don't think it'd fit there. I think I would, if I put it there, I would need like another hallway piece. There's no point. I don't think it would attach it. It would. Sure. That's closer. Part of me was thinking it might get in the way of the garden's airspace, so to speak. But it fits nicely. Oh yeah, that's right. I had a ladder right there. Ah. Okay. So I basically just want range upgrade, so I need magnetite. Speed upgrade, I have tons of silver and gold, but I don't need a speed upgrade. I'm not that impatient. And I already got the HUD chip from a time capsule already. Alright, so I need basically 4 magnetite. I think the last time I was at the island, I grabbed a bulbo tree, not thinking that I had a bulbo tree, and planted it here, not realize something's wrong with me, guys. Something wrong with me. Okay. Seamoth, I'm going to call upon your powers one more time. Let's see. Where's the nearest... Nearest entry down into the jelly shroom caves. Shouldn't need too much stuff. Here we go. 4 magnetite. I'll grab more than 4 magnetite. Avoid the top of those shrooms. Crab snakes can pop out real quick and just nab you. 2 of them. 3 of them. Lithium's always good to have. So I think I've got all the magnetite I need. I'll grab a couple more, maybe a few other things lying around. I haven't scanned a crab snake yet. Kinda don't want to. Alright, let's head back up. Where was it? This way? That away. So before I go back down to the depths, probably going to spend a bunch of time scanning around on the surface and hoovering up all the titanium I encounter that way. Keeping an eye on the clock. About an hour, little under an hour and a half. I'm going to have to feed the dogs, or they'll get mad at me. And more importantly, I'll get mad at me. Alright, scanner room upgrades. And copper ore. 1, 2, 3, 4. I consume some copper ore. Drop off my extra stuff. That was on my mind and I wanted to fix it. Consider it fixed. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Now please, scan for some titanium. There it is. It's not done yet. It's not done. I do believe it gets bigger than that. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just off my rocker. But I'm going to let that run. I'm going to go sit down over here, and I'm going to take a break. I will see you guys on the other side.